we were just following orders. That was what Adolf Eichmann and other Nazis said after they were tried after World War II. They said, we were just following orders. What does the Torah think about that defense? Does the directive of authority, does that absolve us of personal responsibility? I think that we can find an answer in this week's Parashat. In Parashat Shelach, 10 Meraglim come back and they give a disparaging report about the land. And sometimes we think about it as it was the 10 bad versus the 2 good. But the Torah tells us, Kulam anashim rashei b'nei Yisrael hema. These, all 12 spies, were leaders of the nation. They were great tzaddikim. So you would think almost, well, can we really find fault with the Bnei Yisrael for following the majority opinion? What was really so bad about that? And yet, they did follow that majority opinion, and they got a terrible punishment for that. Yom l'shana, Yom l'shana. For 40 years, they had to basically wallow in the desert until that generation died out. So what we see from that is that even though you have Torah authorities telling you something, if it's actually wrong, you are still culpable. You are personally responsible. And later in the same parasha, we get a peculiar mitzvah. The Torah tells us, "V'chi tishku," you make a mistake. How does this mistake come about? V'haya im ne'elam me'inei ha'ida. There's a mistake made by the Einei Ha'ida, the Sanhedrin. We're not talking about some 3 rabbis who got smicha, who passed the test. We're talking about the Sanhedrin, ish mipi ish, they have smicha from Moshe Rabbeinu. And yet they make a mistake, and they erroneously permit something which is actually avodah zarah. So the whole tzibur needs to bring a korban to atone for that. And the majority opinion in the Gemara is that even a yachid, even an individual who listens to the Beit Din and acts upon the Beit Din's issuing, and they violate something, they need to bring a chatat. So what does that mean? We don't have to listen to a Torah authority? Of course not. We need to listen to a Torah authority, but there's a certain healthy skepticism that we're supposed to take. If something goes against everything we know, Hashem told us the land is an eretz zavad chalav devash, and then we have 10 Torah authorities telling us otherwise, there needs to be a healthy skepticism. Is that really true? Because in the end, we are personally responsible for our actions, even if we try to claim that we were just following orders. Shabbat Shalom.